Now you can tell me what is software? Why do we need a software? Before that, what is software? Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me what is software? Just give a basic idea about what is software. I don't want you guys to tell everything. At least give me some basic idea what you understand about software. Feel free to talk so that let's go with an interactive session, and you guys can able to understand the subject technology as well. So feel free to talk. What is software? Can anyone please? What you guys are understand about software? That's the main reason I want.
A piece of code which is designed or written to perform of some particular task.
Okay. Anything else? Anything isn't used?
Software is nothing but this is the generic term which is used to implement the programs and logic and which can run on the systems or device.
Okay. Lavanya, do you have any answer? Satish?
It's a set of instructions or logic we'll use it to communicate with the system.
Okay. Anything else?
We can say it's a non-physical appearance where just send the request and get the response.
Okay, fine. Let me give you my definition. Probably you guys can think about it. Software is nothing but an application. Do you all agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Software is nothing but an application. People always talk about two different types. One is product, another one is application, right? What is product? What is application? Application can be used within the organization. Product can be used multiple organization. Am I right? Say so.
Yes, sir.
See,
Yes.
if I build an application, that application can be used only within that particular organization alone. If I build a product, can I deploy the same product with the different customers? Can I use the same product with the different people? Let's take an example of mobile phone. Mobile phone is a product or an application?
It's a product.
Why? The
Multiple
same
people.
kind of mobile phone can be accessed by multiple people, can be purchased by multiple people. So that is the reason we are calling it as a product. In software development, product is nothing but an application. Application, it can be used by multiple people. Do you all understand my point? Do you all understand my point? Say yes or no.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, now what is application? What is application? Anyone can tell me what is application? It is a set of rules combined together to build a application. Do you all agree with that point? Do you all agree with this point? Say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Sir, example, calculator is an application. If I'm going to a calculator application, I'm opening a calculator application, right? How many rules I have in this calculator application? Can anyone tell me? How many rules I have? I have a plus, I have minus, I have multiplication, I have division. Is these are rules or is these are different apart from that? Come on, guys, you have to speak. Otherwise, I will become sleepy. You
These
guys
are
have to unmute and talk. It's a night time. You need to unmute. Unmute, guys, please. Please, please, please. I want to see everybody unmute so that focus will be here.
It
Satish,
is it is varies with the operators, so we can say it's different rules.
fine. Can I say plus is a rule, minus is a rule, multiplication is a rule, division is a rule? Can I combine all these rules to build an application called calculator? Am I right or wrong?
Yeah.
Am I right or wrong? My statement is right.
Yes.
Yes.
Calculator is an application built with the 4 rules. What are all those 4 rules? Plus,
minus.
minus,
Mass.
multiplication, division. There are a few other things, but this is scientific calculation. Normal calculation, you will have 4, right? So, with that rule, how to build that rule? How to write logic behind the rule? What is required for building a logic? See, you built an application called calculator.
Software.
No. No. Who said software?
Myself. I mean, software is required to write the
No.
logic, right?
No. Think. What is required to build logics? Rajan.
Hello.
Yeah.
Code. Code.
Statements of
Code. You are near to it. What is meant by code?
set of
Set of,
state.
yeah.
No, no,
Some
no.
rule, some rules and regulation to
No, 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 no.
build
no.
a logic.
Write code. What you need?
Logic.
Fine. See, code in the sense it is a logic. Right?
Yeah. Yep.
Language.
Exactly. What language it is?
Mission understandable.
No, programming language.
Programming language.
You understand my point? To build any logic or to build any rules, you required what?
Programming language.
Any logic, to build any logic or rule, what do you require?
Programming language.
We required a
Programming language.
programming language. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, correct.
Without a programming language, can I build a software or application?
No, we
No.
cannot.
We cannot. So what is your base fundamental to learn? Fundamentally, what you need to learn first?
Language.
What language? Programming
Program.
language. Without knowing ABCD, can I form a word?
No.
No.
Can I form a paragraph?
No.
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 Can I speak fluently?
No.
No.
Without having a C#, .NET or Java or Python, can I build a Windows application?
No.
No.
Without having a programming language, can I build a web-based application?
No.
Without having a programming language, can I build a mobile apps?
No.
So what is required here?
Programming language.
The programming language.
language. You can be a Java programmer, you can be a C# programmer, you can be a Python programmer, but you need a programming language. That is your career first choice. Clear my point?
Yeah.
So to build logics for an application, you required what?
Programming language.
You required for a application, you required a programming language. That is your first point. Second point. Second point, to learn programming language, what are all the different programming language we have?
Java, .NET.
You have core Java for Java developers. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
You have C#.NET for .NET developers. Understand my point?
Yes, sir.
You want core Python for
Python
Python developers. Apart from that, any programming language we have in the market, forget about C++. Is there any other programming language you have in the market?
No.
Yeah, a lot of the programming languages. There can
But
be like,
are you building applications on that?
yeah, like the AppSharps, VB.NET, Visual Basics, JSharps, AppSharps, PHP.
Okay. Yeah.
Lot
What
of-
about ASP? Kamalesh,
Yeah.
as per industry market,
Okay.
98% people are using any three of these.
Mm.
There are some other
Yes.
programming language. Even I can say JavaScript. Without JavaScript, I can build application.
Yes, correct.
You understand my point?
Yes.
Without VB script, I can build application. Without some other programming language, I can build application. But without core Java, C#.NET, core Python, can I build application?
Not it.
Flash? Is it possible? Not possible, right? So, as part of .NET projects, .NET projects, we must and should learn C#.NET. Now tell me, how many of you know C#.NET? How many of you know C#.NET? Feel free to talk. How many of you know C#.NET? See, today's topic is, I want to understand who knows what. And I want to tell you what is our end goal, end of this course. I'm going to give only that clarity in your mind. Okay? What is the programming language? How many of you know C#.NET? Sindhu,
Yeah.
forget about it. I will talk to you. Except Sindhu, anybody knows C#.NET? Anybody doesn't know C#.NET?
Yes, sir.
Kishore Patil, you know. Lavanya, you know.
Yeah.
Natarajan, you are also
Yeah.
.NET developer, you know.
Yes,
Kamlesh,
sir.
you know .NET, C#.NET?
Yes.
Fine. What about, okay, Ranjit, no. Shubham Thakre? Shubham Thakre. Guys, please speak.
Hey, sorry. Yeah, I know .NET. .NET is a framework.
.NET, fine. Ranjit, you know. Okay, fine. So, all of you people are at least know C#.NET. Fine. So, now coming back to the application. What are all the different types of applications you can see in the market? Applications or application types. How many types of application you guys are seeing in market? Let's
Apps,
get
web, mobile.
okay.
Desktop, mobile, and web.
Mostly two types of application, like the window based and another is the web based.
Desktop application, mobile application, and web application.
Web
Let's
application.
talk about desktop application. What is the first type? Desktop application. Second one is web application. Third one is mobile application. Okay, let's talk about desktop application. Why do we call this as a desktop application? Why we are calling this as a desktop application? Can anyone tell me?
So if we want to run in our local machine as a setup file or an exe file, we kind of develop these desktop applications.
Okay.
Or else
Say,
we can say
can I say calculator is an application will execute only on this particular mission or a different missions?
Different machine, sir.
Different missions.
Different missions. When you install as an executable file, suppose I have two laptops. In one laptop, I had installed calculator. Other laptop can able to access this application calculator.
no.
No.
So can I say this application is a desktop application or some other application?
Desktop.
Desktop.
So what is the definition of desktop application?
Pre-built
So
application.
An executable application which runs only in
Application.
local machine.
Which has been installed in
Pre-built
which had
application.
been installed in one machine can be executed or accessed only on the same machine. Only on the same machine is known as desktop application. Do you all agree with me?
Yeah.
See, the calculator is an application I can only access within the machine. I cannot access outside the machine. So that is why I'm saying application which has been installed in one machine can be executed or accessed only on the same machine is known as desktop application. What are all the examples you can say with this application? Can anyone tell me? Can I say MS Word, MS Paint, calculator, These are all a desktop application or mobile application?
Desktop applications.
These are all called as desktop application. Now you all understand what is the application? Basically, application is a set of rules to create. For that, you require programming language. I want to build a normal desktop application. What type of applications we can build? There are two types of applications we can build. One is command prompt application. Can I build a command prompt application, ma? Can I build a command prompt
Yes.
application?
Yes.
Can I build a Windows application?
Yes.
So can I say command prompt and Windows application or desktop application? Am I right or wrong?
Yeah.
Am I right? Now coming back, web application. Now what is the difference between desktop application and web application? Can anyone tell me?
Web
tell
application
me.
can be accessed from anywhere by anyone.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, web application will be deployed in the one place and it will be accessed at any place through the networks.
I copy the same thing. Okay. I'm slightly modifying the statement. You tell me whether the statement is correct or not. What I'm saying here, application which has been installed in one machine can be executed or accessed by multiple machines.
Multiple machine.
How many machine? Multiple machine is known as what
Web-
application?
Web application.
Web application. Or what could be the other name? Web
Cloud-based application.
API.
Okay.
Web API. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah,
Yes,
but a web application need not be installed, I believe.
It has to be installed. You create a package, you will deploy and host it in IaaS or not?
Okay.
Yeah.
Hosting the IaaS is an installation or not?
Yeah.
So can I say the statement? Lavanya?
Yeah.
Example, what could be that? What could be the example applications? Google.com, Facebook. Facebook.com is a web-based application or not?
Yes, web
Yes.
application.
Or itastechnologies.com, itastech.com. These are all web applications or not?
Yes.
Anyone can access at any point of time. Only he can understand the URL. Am I right?
Yeah.
Now, the same can be applicable for mobile. Both web and mobile are same.
No, installation will be required.
Come on. Application of web API can be application of web API can be accessed as a web application or not? Mobile. Say
I'm
sir.
sorry, could you please come again? Could you please repeat?
No. Mobile application also similar to client server application or not?
Yes, yes.
See, forget about whether you are using a desktop or you are using a mobile. Because
Yeah.
both required a browser, right?
Yes.
That is default. Browser is a desktop application. But for what purpose you are using browser? What purpose you guys are using browser? Can anyone
To,
tell me?
yeah, to access that application,
To
hosted
access the
application.
URL of the application, you are using browser, right?
Yes.
So can I say it is a client server architecture?
Yes.
I'll tell you how the client server architecture is. Okay, I'll go with the new thing. వెళ్తున్నావా ఉండరు అదో 2 నిమిషాలు వెళ్ళిపోతాం అయిపోయింది ఒక 10 నిమిషాలు అవునా ఫైన్ సో హియర్ you are having a web server. Listen carefully. What is this?
Web
What is
server.
this?
Web server.
It is a web server, right? Can I have 3 applications to be installed in this server? One could be my Google, one could be my Facebook, one could be my ITAS technology, something like that.
We can.
We can install, right?
Yes, sir.
Say, sir,
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes.
I'm going to have here google.com. Okay. I'm going to have here facebook.com. Okay. I'm going to have here itastech.com. How many applications I had installed in this server?
Your application.
3.
3 applications. See, I have 3 different clients. Listen carefully. I have client 1 who are using a large machine. I have a client 2 who are using a tab. I have client 3 who are using a mobile. So how many devices we are having here?
3 devices.
3 devices.
What is the device name? Desktop machine.
Tab.
You have a tab.
And
You
a
have a
mobile.
mobile. Listen carefully. How many devices we are using here? Mobile. Clear?
Yeah.
Now, a mobile person want to search and understand the ITAS technology. He is accessing isartechnology.com. A tab person, he parallelly want to access ITAS and facebook.com. Is it possible or not?
Yes, it's possible.
Yes, it's possible.
The desktop person, he want to search something on internet. He want to access Facebook. you also want to understand itastech.com. Is it possible or not?
Yes.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
possible.
So a server can process his request with the different clients or not? Say yes
Yeah,
or
correct, sir.
Yes.
am I correct?
Yeah, yes,
Yes.
sir.
So can I say this architecture is what?
Client server architectures.
What type of architecture it is?
Yeah, client server.
Client server architecture. Fine. You all understand what is client server architecture?
Mm.
Yeah,
Everybody
yes, sir.
clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Now, the applications are deployed in two ways. One is monolithic. Another one is microservices. What is monolithic and what is microservices, ma'am? Anybody can understand? Let me explain that in detail. Today I am going to explain only monolithic. Microservices I will explain tomorrow. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
You all okay with that? See, you have a web server, ma'am. Listen carefully, you have a web server. Okay? In the web server, you deployed a Swiggy portal application, something like that. Swiggy portal, assume Swiggy portal, okay? What portal you are deployed? Can anyone tell me?
Swiggy portal.
Swiggy portal. Is it a .NET or Java based web application? Let's take .NET application. Swiggy portal is a Java application or a .NET application. What are the modules Swiggy portal is required? What are the modules will required for Swiggy portal? Can anyone tell me?
Like
Login.
automatic products, login.
Yeah, products.
You
Search.
need a what?
Login.
Module wise, you need a user module. Am I right?
Yeah, correct, sir.
Say yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
What is user module? You will register the
Yes.
user in the Swiggy portal. You will log in, log out. Second one is product
Dashboard button.
module is required. Say yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Third one is
Payment.
order module.
Okay.
Mm,
Say yes or no?
yes,
Yes.
sir.
Fourth one is
And
delivery module. Once you make an order, will the order should be delivered to you your home or not?
yes.
Yeah,
You can add
correct.
a payment model also.
Fifth point is account module. Sixth one is admin module to handle all the users, product and everything. You required or not? How many modules you are developing in a single application? How many modules we have?
Six models we have.
Six
Modules.
modules we have. Suppose something got failed in account module or user module. Will my application will work?
Not at
No.
working.
Come again?
Not at
No.
working, sir.
Not
It will not work, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can search the product, but end of the day, you cannot make a registration
order.
or you cannot make a payment. Against your name, you cannot make a payment, right?
Yeah.
If something goes fail in order module, what will happen?
Delivery
You
not
cannot
working.
get the delivery.
You cannot able to get the delivery. So it means that everything, one module is depend on another module is depend on another module. Am I right or wrong?
Yes.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes.
And all these module as a single database. All this module as a single Swiggy database. Okay? Single Swiggy database. Okay. So How many tables will we have? We will have all these modules will have different tables here, right? If some particular product module got corrupted, the table got corrupted, can I access my Swiggy database?
No, sir.
Why?
Yes, you can access. Only one module is
No.
we
You
cannot
write
access.
logic based on the user connected with the order module, right?
All
Yeah.
module is connected with same server.
Every table is connected with another table, right, Sindhu?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if user table got corrupted or product table got corrupted, will the application will work?
No.
No.
Not at all.
So this is called monolithic architecture.
Okay.
Understand my point?
Yeah.
Everybody clear? Why people are
Yeah.
calling monolithic architecture?
Which is a step-by-step procedure. So if any module is get corrupted, all the data we cannot access.
Okay.
Everything is dependent on each
Everything
other.
is dependent on one another.
Database.
Everything is dependent on one another. Tomorrow, if something got failed, the entire system got failed.
Hmm.
Is it a right practice to build application or a bad practice to build an application? Is it a right practice to build an application?
No.
Why?
Like just we
Something
discussed
break
each.
in .NET application, something break in Swiggy database, the entire product will go for toss. Right? Say yes or no. Is
Yes.
it a task for us or not? So, what is the overcome of it? What is the overcome of it? Anyone can tell me?
Microservice.
Microservice we can.
Come again? Come on, feel free to speak, no problem. Monolithic architecture. Somebody has speak to microservice. Who's that? Who's that? Please say yes or say.
Yes.
Who speak about microservice?
Listen.
Lavanya, you speak or?
I just took the name of microservice, but I didn't.
Kamlesh sir.
I'm telling your statement is right. Lavanya,
Yeah.
Kamalesh,
Yes.
whoever speak about microservice, that statement is right.
Hmm.
Why? Because the same modules are independently created. I'll tell you. I'm removing the architecture.
Okay.
I'm removing all the architecture. Now, what I'm planning to do, I create a user module. I create a product module. I create a order module. I create a dispatcher module. Understand my point?
Yes.
Now, each module has an independent database. Each module has a what?
Independent database.
Independent database. Okay, what is your first module? You have
User.
user API. Where you need to store the data? User table, user DB. Right? What is this API? Product API. What is this one? Product DB. What is this one? Order API. I have a order DB. Order DB. I have a XYZ dispatcher API. What API? Dispatcher API. What DB I have?
Dispatcher DB.
Dispatcher DB. Now you see the API user connect to the DB. API product connect to the DB. Tomorrow, if my user has failure, will the other two applications will got failure? Product API will failure?
No,
Why?
because everything is independent.
Everything is
Independent.
independent. Going with this architecture is best. Going with the earlier architecture is best.
But here we need to create multiple databases, right? For each table we are seeing here. So would that be a right approach?
Obviously, it is a right approach. I'll tell you why.
And
There
then,
are-
yeah,
See, in Swiggy, take an example. Across India, how many people can access at a single point of time?
multiple.
Lakhs of people.
Yeah, yeah.
So if something got stuck with a single server, my entire application will go down.
Yes.
If I created a microservice architecture, will it be loosely coupled or tightly coupled?
Yeah, loosely coupled.
So that your performance will not hit, your application may not go down, right? So going with microservice is best fit or going with the monolithic is best fit? Putting
Yeah,
entire load on a single application is best or multiple application is the best?
this is the best one. But then we have to we end up creating multiple databases, multiple applications, multiple deployments, and multiple space on the
I will tell
server.
you. I will tell you why industry people are going with this approach also. It whatever we talked about customer standpoint. Now coming back to the development standpoint.
Okay.
Lavanya, you are a team lead of user module. Natraj will be a team lead of product module. Kamalesh will be a team lead of order module. Satish will be a team lead of dispatcher module. Ranjit will be a team lead of front end. Shubham Thakre will be a team lead of XYZ module. Okay.
Okay.
Sidhu and Soundarya can be having a different module access. Now tell me, if Lavanya want to make a change in the application, she has to go and talk to every individual team lead to get a buy-in and then she can deploy, right? If it is a monolithic architecture.
Yes, if it is monolithic, yes.
If it is a microservice, whether Lavanya can go and deploy her service independently without having a dependency of other leads?
Yes.
Yes.
As a development point of view, as a future point of view, as an extension point of view, monolithic is best or microservice is best?
Monolithic, microservice is best, but then so each database will again be interrelated to another database, right? So user is dependent on product is dependent on order and all. So how will this interconnection be handled? How are they
I'll come
considered
there.
as?
I will come there. For that, in microservice architecture, people are having another independent service called API gateway. Did you hear a term called API gateway anywhere in your career?
Yes.
API?
Gateway.
API what? Gateway. Right?
Yes.
This API gateway will talk to user service. This API gateway will talk to product service. This API gateway will talk to order service. This API gateway will talk to disaster service. Understand, Lavanya?
But sorry, I'm not
coming.
sure what API gateway is. So if
I will
you
tell
can.
you. See, this is my client. Okay. First, you need to make a login. What is his first request? He will call an API gateway. API gateway will call a user API, send the response, and then push here. Immediate request is product request. It will display all the product here. And then he will make a product where this UI holding the user ID and product ID or not?
Yes.
Yeah.
Lavanya.
Yeah. Yes.
So when you make a request of that particular order, Order will holding the user ID, product IDs, and then making an order. Understand my point?
Yeah.
Then order is successful. Whenever I pass the order to the dispatcher module, first it will go and call the order API with the ID, and that ID will given back to here with the list of product and user.
Okay.
That will go back to the dispatching. Clear my point?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, who is the main purpose of microservice? Who is the heart of microservice?
API gateway.
API gateway.
Who is the heart of microservice?
API gateway.
This guy is the heart. Who is handling your client request and service request? Make sure that the process is going well.
API gateway is handling both of them.
API gateway,
Is handling the users and the web servers.
everything. Okay. So API gateway will take care everything for you. Clear my point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are we not ending up writing multiple API calls when compared to
No.
monolithic?
No.
Single.
Yeah, somebody is saying something. Please say.
No, I was saying the single API will be called the every models.
Yes. See, your client make a single API, but API will make a multiple calls to the microservice. Clear my point?
Okay.
In the client standpoint, it will be a single call, whereas API gateway will make a different call based on the request he received from the client. Clear my point, Lavanya?
Yeah.
So that is how microservice architecture is working. Now tell me, monolithic is the best approach or microservice is the best approach?
Yeah, microservice.
That's the end goal. We are going to build same Swiggy kind of portal in our course. End of the day, we are going to learn this entire architecture end to end. Clear my point?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
What is your end goal? What is your end goal of this course?
Building a microservice application.
Building a microservice application. For that, what are all the technologies you require to learn first?
Start with
C#.
code. C#.
You are going to learn ASP.NET MVC core. That is your first session. And your second session is Angular. Your third session is building microservices. Your fourth session is API gateway. Your fifth session is building Angular UI-based eStore application. Totally, how many sessions we are going to conduct it?
6.
5.
5.
Each month, each 25 days, we are going to achieve that. In every 25 days, we are going to achieve this one. Clear my point?
Yeah.
So what is the duration you are going to get now?
5 months.
5 months. First, I'm going to learn .NET MVC core. How many days do you require? 25 days.
20.
Angular, I'm going to require 25 to 30 days. Building microservices, each microservices 1 week. So that how many microservices we have? 4. 4 5s are 20 days. Then you are going to build an API gateway. Then you are going to build a Angular for 20 days. Totally how much? 5 months. And finally, you are going to deploy this project in the Azure DevOps with CI/CD pipeline. Clear my point?
Yes.
Yeah.
See, in your project, if you are building a microservice, you want to deploy in Azure DevOps or not?
Yes.
So that is the one we are going to do it. Clear my point? Everybody clear with my core content?
Yes, sir.
Feel free to talk to Soundarya or me whenever you have any questions or everything. Clear my point?
Sure.
Okay, guys. Do you have any question to toss? Let me stop recording.